hit start. Okay, so chapter 4, what does someone with my experience, education, and training do in the civilian workforce? Well, shit, I don't know. But guess what? You'll figure it out. And with a little bit of guidance, I'm sure that you'll have opportunities that will exceed your expectations. I want to take a quick refresh on something I had said earlier in the book, and that was discounting ourselves. Never ever discount yourself. The experiences that you've had and you've been through, and knowledge and schools and education, all the things that the military has paid for, make you a better candidate than most people. So don't ever discount yourself, your capabilities, and your willingness to learn, train, coach, teach, mentor, all the other freaking adjectives that you can imagine, or nouns, depending on what it is. Don't discount your accomplishments. Give you a little story. I actually discounted a lot of my accomplishments and never really was able to adapt the vocabulary to what would be considered proportionate in the regular workforce. Now, through my connections and network, which is extraordinarily important, by the way, we'll get into that another time, I was able to find multiple jobs throughout my lifetime, as a civilian and as military, to improve myself every year, year after year. I have been blessed by so many different things, by the grace of God, by the helpfulness of friends and family, and my ability to adapt and overcome to obstacles and things that would get in my way that have made me as successful as I am. That's maybe one day I'll put together an autobiography of all of the things I've done in my lifetime, just to give people a perspective. It's not what you do that makes you. It's how you use those things to make you. So, to focus on not discounting what you've accomplished, it might be worth your while to find somebody that can help you write that resume to accommodate your accomplishments with the right vernacular, so that you can get the most out of what you want in your position as you retire. Are you looking at taking an opportunity to work with a skill bridge opportunity? Or are you looking just to transition into something that you've already built? Are you looking to just sit back and relax for a little bit before you do anything? That's totally up to you, your decision. You'll figure it out, and I'm sure that you'll figure it out pretty quick. It, again, goes back to your family, your lifestyle, what you are physically capable of doing, mentally prepared to accept, because it is a life-changing position, going from active duty into retirement, if that's what you so choose to do. I would probably say, from the people that I know, 80 to 85% do not retire. They go on working as either a contractor or a government position, and that's just in my particular role. I know a ton of people as well, personal friends, who have retired and they've gone and started their own businesses and they're booming. So it all depends on what you want to do. I'm doing and dabbling into a lot of different things, and some of them are coaching, couple different things with mentoring. I do a lot of volunteer work. And that's a big one. Look, think about doing that. Volunteering is important, and that is your way of giving back, and that also might be a way of you helping to maybe get past some PTSD or feeling guilty for not doing the service thing anymore. And that, it's a non-issue, really. But it'll be totally up to you to figure it out. And you can do that. Because just remember, you're strong, you're structured, you're flexible, you're able to adapt. You've been through more shit than you could possibly imagine based on your experiences alone. If you're a little older, throw in a couple deployments on top of that. Even if you're younger, throw a couple deployments on top of that. It doesn't matter what is happening in the past. The past is a memory. The future is where you want to go. But don't future pace to the point where you create anxiety. Anxiety is nothing more than you thinking about something that you have no control over and you can't fix. And it gets you all hyped up and aggravated and gives you the heartburn and the acid reflux and all that. You don't need to do that. Focus on your goals. What do you want? Where do you want to be in 5 years? Yeah, you're coming up on retiring. I bet you 5 years ago you weren't thinking about, whoa, shit, what am I going to be doing in 5 years? Here you are, packing everything up, going through all the different retirement scenarios that you got to do for your VA and your medical, the paperwork, the ceremony. We'll get into that too, because the ceremony is most important, and the ceremony is not about you. Don't discount what you've accomplished, because I did, and I never had a retirement. Do I regret it? Yes and no. But if you have a family, think about all of the things that they've sacrificed for you so that you can commit to this experience and lifestyle for 20 plus years. The retirement is all about them, not you. We'll get into that another time. Let's shift back. What are you going to do with your skill set, your education, your training in the civilian workforce? Here's what I'll tell you. Regardless of what you've accomplished, the leadership and training that you've done over your military career is by far the best training and education that you could have received. Use it. Hire somebody to help you write that resume and translate it to real world vocabulary. You'll be amazed at what is on that list. Even if you were a squad leader, like I said in the last chapter. Organizational management, operational management, operational direction. So many different things. So do not discount your capabilities. We've been given incredible training, incredible education over our careers. Take advantage of it. And if you want, hey, take advantage of your GI Bill or 9/11 benefits, go back to school, totally up to you. Think about the politicians that are out there that have done just that. Just the other day, I learned about J.D. Vance. He's now the vice presidential candidate. Did 2 tours in the Middle East between 2004 and 2008. He got out, got his bachelor's, then went to Yale or Harvard, I cannot remember which. We can update that through editing. And he's now the vice presidential candidate at 39 and 3/4 years old. Holy crap. think about the accomplishments he's done within the last 20 years in general. And he did a 4-year pump. So do not discount your experience over your lifetime. I want to wish you the best of luck in getting that resume together and hiring somebody to help you write it so that you can maximize the value and effectiveness of that resume for your next step, your next chapter, as we move on to the next chapter here. What do you need to focus on next?